Hello friends, how are you? Today I'm going to start Accountancy of Standard 12th, Part 1. Friends, in Part 1 there are 7 chapters. All those chapters are related to partnership. Chapter number 1 is Introduction to Partnership. याद करो फ्रेंड्स, in 11th standard you studied sole proprietorship. What is in sole proprietorship? The business is run by, managed by one person. Investment made by one person. There is a risk, unlimited risk. Profit is enjoyed by one person. Fast decision. Limited span. To avoid this limitations of sole proprietorship, there is another form of business, that is partnership. So, lesson number 1, chapter number 1, accountancy, part 1. That is a partnership. Introduction. Total weight of this chapter, 4 marks. 1 MCQ, that is section A, question number 1. 1 sum of 3 marks, that will be in section C, question number 21. Thus the total marks are 4. But this chapter is very important because rest of the chapters depend upon first chapter. So we'll discuss in details. What is the meaning of partnership? See, it is the simple meaning in the mind of most of the students that when 2 or more persons start a business is known as partnership. So क्या होता है partnership में? 2 or more person start a business with the intention of earning maximum profit. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि partners joined the firm with the intention of profit. Okay. Now, the definition given in Indian Partnership Act 1932 is, as per Indian Partnership Act 1932, the definition of partnership is a relation between the persons who have agreed to share the profit of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Means partnership firm में जो partners होते हैं ना, they join with the intention to earn the profit and they distribute the profit of a business. Business may be managed by all, may be managed by one person on behalf of all. So this is the definition of partnership. While joining the firm, partners decide some terms and conditions. These terms and conditions may be orally, may be in writing. Written terms and conditions are known as partnership deed. And partnership deed is advisable. It is not compulsory. Okay. So which particulars are included in partnership deed? So the main points are, number one is name and address details of the partner, details of the business, total capital and contribution of each partner, interest on capital. Sometimes the capital of the partners may not be same. Suppose X has invested 50 lakhs, Y invested 10 lakhs. So, interest is to be paid to the partners or not, that is to be decided while starting the business, and it should be mentioned in partnership deed. Second, next, interest on drawings. Sometime partner withdraws money from the firm. Then what rate is to be charged on interest on drawing? That is also to be decided. Maximum limit of drawings. How much amount partners can withdraw? Next and very important is P&L ratio. As you know, partners, they join in a firm with the intention of earning profit. So what should be the P&L ratio? That is also decided. Interest on loan of partner. Sometimes partner give loan to the firm. So what should be the rate of interest on loan? That is also decided. Salary, commission, bonus to active partners. So in one partner or more than one partners, they are more active. So what should be their remuneration? That is decided, and that is mentioned in partnership deed. Admission of a new partner. Sometimes partners want to expand their business. So new partner is admitted at what condition? That is to be mentioned in partnership deed. Retirement of a partner. Sometimes partner wants to retire from the firm. At what condition he can retire? That is mentioned in partnership deed. And last, dissolution of partnership firm. Sometimes partners want to close down the firm permanently. They want to dissolve the firm. So at what condition they dissolve? That is also mentioned in partnership deed. Okay, friends. So these are the particulars of partnership deed. Now next and very important question. A very important. Provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932. Provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932. If deed is not prepared, sometime partners that do not prepare partnership deed. Partnership deed is advisable, not compulsory. And sometimes partners have not prepared partnership deed. And in case of dispute among the partners, at that time there is a provision. Partners have to follow the provision if deed is not prepared. Generally, partners have problems in few points. These are very common. Number one, P&L ratio. If partners have not prepared partnership deed, then if there is a dispute among the partners, then as per rule, as per Indian Partnership Act 1932, profit and loss should be shared equally. It means P&L ratio is not mentioned, and in case of dispute, they have to distribute equally. Second point of dispute is interest on capital. A person who has invested more capital demands interest on capital. If deed is not prepared, then as per Indian Partnership Act 1932, no interest is payable. Interest on drawings. No interest is to be charged on drawing also. Fourth point, salary or commission or bonus to active partner. A partner is active and demands some extra benefit, that is salary or bonus or commission. Then as per Indian Partnership Act, no salary, no commission. It is the duty of the partner to be active into the firm. Interest on partner's loan. Sometimes partner has given loan to the firm. Then at what rate interest is to be paid? No clarification. Then 6% interest is payable on partner's loan. And last, reasonable expense is to be paid to the partners. Sometimes no partner pays some reasonable expense for the development, marketing, right? So this expense is to be paid if it is reasonable. So friends, these are the terms, these are the provision when deed is not prepared. Let us take few examples, friends. In this chapter, only one small sum of 3 marks is asked. I would like to explain few sums. Let's start practical examples. Question number 1. Ram and Sita are the partners. Ram and Sita are the partners, sharing profit and losses in the ratio 3:2. If annual profit is 4 lakhs, find the profit of Ram and Sita. Friends, first of all, you have to decide what is the profit and loss sharing ratio. Here P&L ratio is given 3:2. Ratio is given, P&L ratio. Keep in your mind, dear friends. अगर P&L ratio नहीं दिया है, then as per provision, it should be shared equally. But here P&L ratio is given. P&L ratio is given 3:2. And what is the profit? Profit is 4 lakhs. You have to find out the profit of Ram. So Ram's profit. Friends, देखो 3:2. It means, what is the total part? 5. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि ये जो प्रॉफिट है ना 4 lakhs, we have to make 5 parts, और ये 5 पार्ट में से 3 parts मिलेगा राम जी को. ओके, सो 3/5. So it is the question in the mind of many students, सर ये 5 कहाँ से आया? अरे भैया सोचो, 3:2 रेशियो, 3:2. ओके, टोटल 5. सो 5 पार्ट में से 3 पार्ट मिलता है राम जी को. 4 lakhs. So 5 ones are and 80. 80 into 3, that is 2,40,000 is the profit of Sri Ram. Now, what is the profit of Sita Maiya? Two upon 5 into 4 lakhs. 2 upon 5 into 4 lakhs. This is 2. Okay. It comes 1,60,000. 2 by 5 into 4 lakhs is equal to 1,60,000. Now tally the answer. This plus this, ये दोनों को मिलाओ. So total will be 4 lakhs. Clear, friends? Friends, in second question, there are 3 partners. Okay. So the question is, X, Y and Z are the partners. Sharing P&L 3:2:1. Annual profit of the firm is 12 lakhs. Find profit of each. So here, 3 partners are there. Again, P&L ratio is given. Right. 3:2:1. Find out the profit of each. So what's your total profit? 12 lakhs. Okay. Now, X profit. What is the ratio? 3:2:1. 6 is the total part. Profit of X 3/6. समझ में आ गया है ना? Total 3 to 1, 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 6. Right. So X profit is 3/6 into 12 lakhs. It is 6 1s are 6 2s are total profit of X. X profit 6 lakhs. Similarly, Y's profit 2/6 into 12 lakhs is equal to 4 lakhs. And now you can try for Z. That is what? 1/6 into 12 lakhs. It is 2 lakhs. Finally, you can check your answer. If you make the total of this, it must be 12 lakhs. 6 plus 4 plus 2. Okay, friends? Friends, question number 3. थोड़ा हटके अलग. It looks simple, but there is, something suspense. I'm reading the question. A and B. A and B are the partners. Sharing profit and loss is not given. A and B are the partners. Their capital ratio is 4:1. Keep in your mind. Profit and loss sharing ratio is not given. If annual profit is 5 lakhs, find profit of each partner. सोचो कभी ऐसा हो तो क्या हो? 4:1. It looks 4 plus 1 5. 4:1 means what? Sir, 4 plus 1 5. ये तो गलत है. क्यों? क्योंकि this is the important word. Capital ratio. As I explained in theory, when profit and loss sharing ratio is not given, then as per Indian Partnership Act 1932, you have to distribute equally, right? So P&L ratio is not given, hence profit is distributed equally. Distributed equally. So we can say 1:1. So what is the part of A? A is profit 5 lakhs into 1/2, that is 2,50,000. And what is the profit of B? Same. Okay, friends. So I would like to explain one more point. If P&L ratio is given, then you have to distribute as per P&L ratio. If P&L ratio is not given, capital ratio is given, then as per Indian Partnership Act 1932, profit is to be distributed equally. Okay.